Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Dancing to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And this this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. Touchdown! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And fights through one man. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. He'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll set up to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to
throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running right. Here's Sanders. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They'll run with Sanders. And he's got room. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Sanders again, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there on the run.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Run for Pollard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. And he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They go play action here on 1st down. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Watch 36 tonight.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one for 3.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to you? And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off, and the pressure maybe was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we'll find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. McCann's got it teed up. Taylor now from the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Oh, that's Smith, a nice catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Good footwork at the 30. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Here's 2nd and 8. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Where's the guys up front?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. McCann for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. On first down, Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And this is caught. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pollard. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Back to throw again. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He completes it to Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
He's coming. He's checking crowd. Check.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Gosh, you add up. Last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
53 is the mark. 53, check 53.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd Touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. McCann now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Eagles 24. Tucker McCann sets the kickoff.
McCann's got it teed up. Taylor now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's